Have you ever felt that moment when your body hesitates before you take a step and you wonder if your balance is slipping faster than you expected? It is a quiet fear shared by millions of Americans over 60, and it often begins with something as simple as a shaky step or a wobble when getting out of a chair. That small moment may seem harmless, but it can be the first sign of a much bigger problem that rarely gets talked about. Here is the urgent truth that most people never hear. 1 in 4 seniors in the United States experiences a fall every year, and those falls are not accidents or random missteps. They are warnings that the systems responsible for keeping you steady are weakening, and once that decline begins, it can move faster than you realize. A fall can take away your confidence, your independence, and your ability to move freely, and yet the danger grows silently until one day it becomes impossible to ignore. But here is the part that gives you real hope. Losing balance is not a permanent fate. It is not a sign that your best years are behind you. It is not something you simply accept because of age. Balance is a skill, and like any skill, it can be rebuilt, strengthened, and retrained. This video will show you exactly how to reclaim it. You will discover simple movements backed by research that protect your joints, activate your stabilizer muscles, and retrain your brain to respond faster and more confidently. You will see how small daily actions can reverse years of decline and help you feel steady, strong, and secure again. If you stay with this video until the end, you will walk away with a clear plan to protect your future mobility and regain the freedom every person deserves. Number 1, why older adults fall and how the 3 balance systems decline over time. Why do so many older adults fall even when they feel cautious and aware of their surroundings? At first glance, it seems like falls come out of nowhere, but when you look more closely, you discover that they follow predictable patterns. You may notice yourself taking smaller steps, reaching for nearby furniture, or hesitating for just a moment before moving. These changes feel minor, yet they often signal that your internal balance systems are working harder than ever to keep you steady. Understanding why falls happen is the first step toward preventing them, and the truth is far more hopeful than most people think. The number 1 reason older adults fall is not clumsiness or bad luck, but the gradual weakening of the 3 systems that control balance. These systems work silently every second of your life. The first is your visual system. Your eyes constantly scan your environment and send signals to your brain about distance, height, and obstacles. When vision becomes blurry or light changes quickly, your balance begins to feel uncertain. The second is your vestibular system located in your inner ear. It acts like your internal level, helping you understand which way is up and how fast your body is moving. When the vestibular system weakens, you may feel dizzy or unsure of your footing. The third system is proprioception, which is your body's built-in GPS. It tells your brain exactly where your feet, hips, and shoulders are positioned, even when you cannot see them. As proprioception fades, your body hesitates, and each movement feels less automatic. These 3 systems naturally decline after age 60, but research shows they are also highly trainable. Scientific studies reveal that targeted balance exercises can strengthen these systems in as little as 2 to 6 weeks. Researchers at leading universities have found that simple daily training can improve joint stability, reaction time, and muscle coordination even in adults well into their 80s. The brain adapts faster than many people realize. When you challenge it with safe, consistent movement, it builds new neural pathways that help you stay steady on your feet. This means you can dramatically improve your stability no matter how old you are or how long you have struggled with balance. But why does this matter so urgently? Because falls do not just affect your body, they affect your life. They take away your independence, your confidence, and your willingness to do the things you enjoy. Many older adults stop walking in crowded stores or avoid stairs because they fear falling again. That fear grows quietly until it limits everything from social outings to simple daily routines. Understanding the deeper cause of balance loss helps you reclaim control instead of living in fear. When you know which systems are weakening, you can take specific steps to rebuild them. Real-life stories show how quickly progress can happen. A 72-year-old man in Ohio once shared that he avoided mowing his lawn because the slight incline made him feel unsteady. After 3 weeks of practicing simple balance drills, he regained enough confidence to walk across uneven ground without hesitation. His change was not dramatic or athletic. It was steady, consistent progress that restored a part of his life he had quietly given up. Stories like his prove that balance can return faster than most people expect. Now that you understand why balance fades and why falls become more common with age, you are ready for the next essential step. Knowing the cause is powerful, but it is only the beginning of your journey. What truly transforms your balance is learning the right movements that rebuild your strength and stability from the ground up. That is why the first exercise is so important. It targets the exact muscles that protect your legs and core every time you sit or stand. But knowing this alone is not enough because you are about to discover an exercise that quietly predicts your future stability and gives you a safe, practical way to rebuild it starting today. Number 2, chair pillow squat. The first exercise that can truly transform your balance begins with something you do every single day. The chair pillow squat rebuilds these muscles with safety and precision, creating a powerful foundation that supports every step you take. This movement targets the quadriceps, glutes, and core, which are the primary engines of your lower body. When these muscles weaken, your knees buckle more easily, your hips shift under pressure, and your body leans forward in ways that increase your fall risk. Studies show that stronger leg muscles reduce fall-related injuries dramatically because they absorb impact better and keep your center of gravity aligned. The chair pillow squat works so well because it teaches your body to control movement instead of collapsing into it, something traditional squats often fail to do for older adults. To perform it, you place a soft pillow on a sturdy chair and stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. As you slowly lower your hips, your goal is not to sit, but to lightly touch the pillow before rising again. This gentle target protects your joints and keeps you from dropping too low. It also trains your nervous system to coordinate movement more effectively. When you push through your heels to stand, your glutes activate, your spine lengthens, and your core supports the entire lift. Every repetition builds strength in a controlled and safe range, making it ideal for anyone who wants to improve balance without discomfort. Real results come quickly. A woman in Arizona once shared that she struggled to stand up from her dining chair without leaning heavily on her hands. After 2 weeks of practicing the chair pillow squat, she noticed that she no longer needed assistance. Her confidence grew, and she began moving through her home with renewed ease. This simple change restored a sense of independence she thought she had lost. Her experience is a reminder that even small, consistent efforts create meaningful progress. Yet understanding this exercise is only part of your journey because the next movement activates a completely different system in your body. It challenges your brain, your ankles, and your inner ear all at once and reveals how quickly your balance can sharpen when you train it intentionally. And this next discovery is often the moment when people realize just how much control they still have over their stability. Number 3, standing on single leg. The next exercise goes straight to the heart of your balance challenges because it targets the part of your brain that decides how steady you feel with every step you take. Unlike the chair pillow squat, which builds strength from the ground up, this movement trains the neural circuits that keep you upright in real time. When you stand on one leg, your body gathers information from your eyes, your inner ear, and your muscles all at once. This quick burst of coordination is exactly what fades as you age. And it is the reason many adults feel unsteady, even when their legs are strong. Standing on a single leg reactivates this system and teaches it to function with sharper precision. When you lift one foot off the ground, your brain must instantly calculate your posture, your weight distribution, and your center of gravity. If this system weakens, your body begins to sway and your steps feel unsure. Researchers have found that difficulty standing on one leg for even 10 seconds can be a warning sign that your balance pathways are becoming sluggish. That does not mean something is wrong with you. It simply means your balance system has not been challenged enough. This exercise turns on those dormant pathways and helps them respond faster and more accurately. To practice it safely, you stand next to a sturdy counter or chair. You shift your weight onto one leg, lift the other a few inches, and keep your eyes fixed on a steady point. You breathe evenly and allow your body to adjust. This controlled effort trains your stabilizer muscles, which often go unused during regular walking. It also improves the communication between your nervous system and your lower body. Studies show that a few seconds of single-leg balance performed consistently increases proprioception, which is the sense that tells your brain where your limbs are located at any moment. Strengthening proprioception is one of the fastest ways to reduce fall risk and increase stability during everyday movement. A man in Florida once shared that he felt uneasy walking through busy grocery aisles because he feared getting bumped and losing his balance. After practicing the single leg stance for 2 weeks, he noticed he could walk through crowded places without gripping the cart for stability. His body reacted quicker, his steps felt lighter, and his confidence returned. Stories like his show how quickly the brain adapts when you train it with intention. But strengthening your balance system alone is not the full solution, because you also need to train your feet to clear obstacles and respond to sudden changes in your environment. Everyday hazards inside your home can create unexpected challenges, and your body must be prepared for them. That is why the next exercise is essential, and it often reveals a hidden weakness most people never notice until it becomes dangerous. Number 4, step-overs. The next exercise focuses on one of the most overlooked reasons older adults fall: the inability to lift the feet high enough to clear everyday obstacles. This issue often develops slowly and quietly. You may notice yourself catching your toe on a rug edge or hesitating when stepping over a small object on the floor. These moments feel insignificant, yet they reveal a deeper decline in coordination and foot clearance. When your step becomes shorter and your lift becomes lower, your risk of tripping rises dramatically. Step-overs retrain your body to move with confidence by rebuilding the pattern of lifting, stepping, and clearing that keeps you safe in real environments. This exercise mimics the real challenges you face in your home. Doorway thresholds, floor mats, power cords, and even a pet resting in a walkway can become hazards when your gait begins to shuffle. Studies show that as adults age, their hip flexors weaken and their reaction time slows, which causes the feet to drag instead of lifting smoothly. This shift increases tripping incidents, especially in familiar spaces where your guard is down. Step-overs correct this by strengthening the muscles that lift your legs and by teaching your body to respond with controlled precision. To practice it, you place a rolled towel, a yoga block, or a small object on the floor, 2 to 3 inches high. You stand tall and step over it with one foot, then bring the other foot across slowly and smoothly. You pause, feel your balance, and return to the starting side. This simple movement sharpens coordination and activates the neural pathways that guide foot placement. Research shows that repetitive stepping drills improve gait, height, stride length, and obstacle clearance, even in older adults with declining mobility. These improvements reduce the risk of falls caused by everyday tripping hazards and restore confidence during walking and turning. One woman in California shared that she avoided walking through her living room because she feared tripping over her small dog. After practicing step-overs daily for 3 weeks, she felt steady enough to move through her home without worry. Her steps lifted higher, her reactions improved, and her fear slowly faded. Her story shows how a small exercise can rebuild trust in your body and open the door to daily freedom. Yet rebuilding your step height is only part of your long-term success because improvement requires progression. You need a simple way to increase the challenge safely so your strength and coordination continue to grow. And that is why the final section is crucial, since knowing how to progress ensures that your balance keeps improving instead of stalling over time. Number 5, how to progress safely and continue improving. Once you have learned the 3 essential exercises, the next step is knowing how to progress them so your balance continues improving week after week. Many older adults repeat the same movement at the same difficulty and wonder why their stability stops changing. Your body is highly adaptive, and without gradual progression, your muscles and nervous system stop developing. Progression is what keeps your balance improving and your confidence growing, and it can be applied gently while staying completely safe. One of the simplest ways to progress is by increasing control rather than speed. When you slow down each repetition, especially during the lowering phase of the chair pillow squat, your muscles work harder and your joints become more supported. You can also extend the hold during the single leg stance, which activates smaller stabilizer muscles in your ankles and hips. These tiny adjustments make your nervous system more responsive. Research shows that slow, controlled movements improve balance more effectively than fast or rushed repetitions, which makes this method ideal for adults over 60. Another effective way to progress is by adding small environmental challenges. For step-overs, you can increase the object height by 1 inch or place 2 small obstacles in a row. This teaches your feet to lift higher with precision, For the single leg stance, you can stand on a soft folded towel, which forces your proprioception system to work harder. Your brain must interpret the shifting ground and react quickly. These gentle progressions strengthen the pathways that help you walk, turn, and navigate unpredictable surfaces. A woman in North Carolina once shared that she started with basic movements, but added slow tempo work and slightly higher obstacles over 3 weeks. By the end of the month, she found herself walking in crowded stores without holding a cart for balance. Her stability improved because the progressions guided her step by step. Her experience shows that smart progression builds real momentum and sets the stage for long-lasting independence. You have now seen how 3 simple movements can rebuild your balance, strengthen your confidence, and protect your independence in ways that truly matter. Each exercise works on a different system inside your body, and together they create a foundation that supports every step you take. The chair pillow squat restores power in your legs and core. The single leg stance sharpens the communication between your brain and your muscles. The step over strengthens the pattern that keeps you safe around everyday obstacles. These small actions add up, and they can change how you move, feel, and live. More important is the message behind these exercises. You are not stuck with declining balance. You are not losing your strength forever. You have the ability to retrain your body and build stability at any age. Even a few minutes of consistent practice can create progress you can feel every day. Your future mobility is not determined by age, but by the choices you make starting now. As you practice these movements, remember to listen to your body and celebrate every improvement, no matter how small. If you ever feel discouraged, take comfort in knowing that many adults your age began with the same hesitation and still achieved remarkable change. You deserve to feel steady, strong, and safe, and these exercises offer you a clear path forward. In the next video, you will learn how certain daily habits can either support or sabotage your balance without you noticing. These insights will help you protect your progress and continue moving with confidence. So save this video and subscribe to the channel to receive the newest medical insights and senior health tips that keep you informed, empowered, and independent. Your well-being matters, and taking action today is the first step toward the freedom you deserve.